And Ona, you can see nodding to himself. He's like, yep, got this, got this. We'll see whether he's indeed got this, as we expect that it is going to be a Yone matchup, because it does look like Ona has relinquished the Lee Sin into the hands of Gideon.
Yeah, it's gotta be. And
unless it's jungle blitz,
I can't wait to see what is going to happen.
Yeah.
But Team Top, I think the composition is quite decent, is somewhat reliant on getting some mid game going. We'll see if they're able to.
Exactly. Let's jump onto the Rift here for the next game. We're not even attempting fan chance this time?
No, they gave up. I think after the last ones didn't quite pan out.
Yeah.
So we are just full AD LeBlanc again.
Yep.
But this time it's actually, I like it a lot more because they do have Ziggs. So I'm okay with it now.
It was in 2019 where part of the game of being an observer was getting the lanes correct.
Because of the lane swap meta?
Yeah, it was very difficult. Jonas Strong got very good at it.
Grab angle here for Gideon as a bot lane.
Could be in trouble here. Zeus trying to get on over, looking for some zaps onto this Blitzcrank as Rascal just dances on over.
And I'd say probably is. Dudu's Jax.
Well.
Oh, he does need to not die.
Yeah, he may be feeling worse now.
He's fine.
He's fine. He's all right. To his team. There we go. Secured. So we'll see whether he can actually get enough in order to get these Void Grubs out, as King going to get ulted here by Lucid. Finds a knock-up as well, but does have to rebind. Now Gideon and Peanut, they're looking for the opportunity. Shockwave comes in. Lucid gets another knock-up. Keen gets the bad news. Turret is going to get aggressive onto Peanut here, but it looks like they've juggled enough. Flash out from Gideon. That is going to secure the dive. Lucid will also get a plate and give the good old thumbs up. Keen with no teleport either. All bad news for the top laners.
He is getting the top lane treatment, even though he's back in mid.
And it doesn't matter where he goes. It feels like Keen always has this experience. Oh, phenomenal sidestep. And there is the paranoia. In goes Dundun. Finds the shockwave as well, does Keen, as Peanut is not long for the world. Ulti comes through from Lucid, but it's not the greatest one that we've seen. And now Zeus is in there. Extendo Beam doesn't find the mark. The junglers scatter. They all know how it feels.
Reinforcement were there. Starts off with Dundun. Now we saw that combo with the Orianna as Peanut goes for round number 2.
Let's see whether he can find it here, as Lucid's relatively low. Keen doesn't have a lot of buttons available, nor does he have a flash. And the hook, it's going to go wide, and Keen gets out! Power going to be going over towards the junglers. And Dundun staying within touching distance as far as farm is concerned. 7-8, so still that one level lead. And Zeus here down to, oh, Sylvie in a bit of trouble. The flash comes out, and the hook is not going to land. Zeus just pops him like a balloon. Peanut not going to be able to do anything here. And Sylvie, you can see a bit of a grin on his face, looking a bit sheepish after that one. 2 versus 1 in the pit right now as Peanut's trying to get on over. That is the flash in, steals away the Drake. Now Dundun has to flash away as well. Paranoia comes down. Dundun realizes he's not long for the world, and Lucid's trying to ult his way forward. Shockwave to push them into the wall, but Team Top are scattering. That is a beautiful combo from Gideon. Manages to take down the Rakan. Peanut will just get burnt to death. Peanut gives him the good old thumbs up as he goes down, and Team Jungle with a team fight win. Meanwhile, Dudu towards his top side trying to deal with Ona, but Ona just puts him on a leash and currently in a good position against Team Top. Although, not the same one, as a hook will connect. And he's trying to get out. The leap strike does get interrupted. The flash has to be used, and then Ona finishes him off. Beautifully played between Peanut and Ona towards the top side.
And now the game is starting to become harder and harder and nigh unplayable here. Once you start losing in this 1v1, you lose so much pressure. And Owner is going to get first turret blood here. Zeus, and maybe he gets Peanut, but I don't think he can really go for anything. And
Won't deny, but he's playing very well in this game. Zeus going to join the rest of his team. Top laners have set up to try and take down Shelly. Ona is in the area, just trying to be annoying. Peanut, oh, the bomb flies in, but Dundun, great smite there. Try and lock that one down. Lucid doesn't find the ulti yet again, as the quickness is in there. Doesn't quite charm up too much, though. The Rakan's already dead. Dundun's going to go down as well. Keen is on the floor. Zeus, the next one that they're looking for, and it's an ace here from the junglers. You may have got Shelly, but you ain't escaping with your lives.
clean ace!
It's a quadra for Ona. Maybe he is the god of LeBlanc. So maybe that's what the problem.
That is the core problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gideon gonna find Rascal, doesn't waste any time diving in. All right, kick flash, manages to find Keen, and he's dead. They wanted to give the kill over, but he's dead a little bit too fast. Gideon looking for even more here as Owner trying to go up against his teammate here towards the bottom side of the map. It's not quite working out, especially with Dudu there. But with Dudu there, it means that this Ziggs is unchecked. And Owner's going to be able to get out. Teleport to come forward here from Lucid as well. But it's not exactly his favorite moment. Still, he's going to be able to keep the turret alive. And Team Top, they are on the road.
Meanwhile,
yeah,
Sylvie already got one turret. He's being ignored.
He's living his best life at this point in time as Peanut. He might be in a rough position, or maybe this is exactly where he wants to be. Zeus in trouble. Lucid has closed the gap, and down he goes. The unbound. Solly wants to get back, though. Gets a nice knock-up, as that's a decent one from Rascal as well. They managed to take down the Yone, but can they do better? Dundun's trying to get the work done, and they get two at least for now. There's the third one as Peanut goes down. Owner now trying to do what he can, but they're splitting the DP. Oh, never mind. They managed to get one onto Keen. The dive forward. Dundun is trying to be unleashed, but Sylvie turns up, and he's going to be able to take down the Nocturne. Now he has a health advantage. Yeah, leap strike to get Dundun out, and oh, there's the triple!
Rascal!
Team Jungle are too good, man. They're just too good.
Rascal
Lying on a miracle now. We'll see whether they can find one. Dudu quite able to deal with it. Hook is going to connect here onto Dundun, and he's just not having the greatest of times here today on the Rift. The Nocturne will be taken down. Dudu diving on top of Lucid, but Owner's there to support the flash forward. There's the ulti, and he gets tied up. The chains connect as well, and Lucid's the one that grabs the kill credit. Great support from Owner there at the same time as Zeus. Not a lot he can do about this situation. Rascal, he is grand exiting the whole situation as best he can. And this calls for a teleport to the Baron on full vision of Team Top. And I think he can do that with the Smite still dead for another 8 seconds. Rascal might just die, but is able to use that number one today.
And we were thinking that team support, you know, they're just not that good. Maybe we were wrong.
He's just having a good time here on this Blitzcrank, and was in the previous game as well.
You can't play Blitz, right? It's like Blitz, Bard. You have to play these champions like you're a silly man.
Yeah.
Just a silly gamer running around the Rift.
And just make them plays. Feels like a lot of the players today have just been really enjoying support as Dundun goes in for what is an attempted hero play. They get a decent knock up there onto the Ziggs, but Sylvie, he flashes away, and now it's Team Jungle's turn to engage. The Mega Inferno Bomb is massive, and Team Top are just left scattered on the ground. Dudu makes it back to the fountain, but he has barely any health. That's a brilliant hook from Peanut. Manages to lock him down. Zeus on the fountain will be able to keep himself alive, but you cannot really keep your Nexus alive if you're relegated to that location. And there's the knock up from Lucid as well to finish it off. Another hook from Peanut, and there goes the Nexus. Team Jungle will meet Team Mid in the final. We expected. Just to confirm, ladies and gentlemen, as well, if because Team Jungle won, they now is the greatest of all time. That is what this guarantees.
We're back after Team Jungle is the victorious winner of the semifinals, and they will advance to the finals. They will be playing up against Team Mid later on. Before we head to the finals, let's have a chat with the Team Top and Team Jungle players. Peanut, you mentioned it so many times that this is just too easy for you. How do you feel right now? I was expecting, playing up against Top and Mid will be a lot harder, but I think our strategy worked really well because it's a best of one, so it kind of, kicked in. Zeus, before the game started, you said you're not even caring about Team Jungle matchup, and we had a very tragic event for Team Top. How do you feel at the moment? After the chimp select, I was like, my Zero will carry. But Team Jungle was really clever with the lane swap on the top and mid lane, and you should never get to, cocky like this. A lesson learned today. Team Top, yeah, they were really confident. They were overconfident, about this matchup. Anything you want to say to the top laners or Team Top? as a whole.
새 시즌이다 보니까
You know, new season, new start, and junglers, you know, are most of the time they're the smarter ones. So, you know, you should not feel too small about this. You know, you should not feel too bad because we're jungler. We're just smarter than you.
아니 근데 레드를 선택을 하셨어요.
Zeus team top decided to go red side. Why was that?
저희가 이제 서폿이 떨어졌잖아요. 서폿팀이. 그래서
Because team support got eliminated.
서폿팀 대기실에서
So we were actually sharing green rooms with team support to, you know, bring some better strategy.
바텀이 또 챔피언
And then we were like, because on the red side we have wider champion pool, so it would be easier to do drafting and so on. Anything you want to say to the team support, because their strategy obviously didn't work.
바텀은 좀 잘 나온 것 같은데.
I think the bottom lane worked fine,
예상하지 못했어가지고.
but I was not expecting the peanut blitzcrank.
오리아나 죽는 거 보고 좀 마음이 아팠어요.
And watching our Keen Orianna dying over and over, it was heartbreaking.
이런 변수가 있었네요. 피넛 선수 오늘 가장
Peanut,
경기를 많이 하는
Team
팀이
Jungle gets to play the
정글입니다.
most games today,
가면 갈수록 또 풀리는 것
which
같고요.
means you get to
어때요?
adapt
기세가
to
좋은 것
the
같은데요?
new stage, new meta, new rift, right?
탈락하면 먼저 퇴근해도 되는 건가?
Well, during the rehearsal, I actually asked one of the league offs whether I can go home early if I get eliminated, but somehow I made it all the way to the finals, and now that I'm here, I will make sure to win the finals as well.
후회가 되시나요?
Zeus, you were the one decided all the matchups. Do you regret it?
글쎄요. 좀
Well,
어제
I'm a little dizzy right now.
네. 피넛 선수 이제는 결승전.
Peanut, now it's the finals. Team Jungle versus Team Mid. What do you want to say about it?
확실히 미드가 쉽지 않을 것 같긴 한데 저희
This is gonna be a hard one. But our captain, owner, he said he's gonna go back to the jungle role for the finals. So he's gonna easily carry up against Team Mid Jungler, and he's gonna bring us the trophy.
그렇다면 마지막으로 제우스 선수.
Zeus, before we go,
탑들에게 한마디
anything you want to say to all the top lane players?
오늘 일어난 일은
What happened today
에서 일어날 수 있는
is something that can happen in best of ones, you know, like an upset.
너무 크게 머리 많이
It doesn't really mean that much. It's not that deep.
네,
Let's keep
좋습니다.
going.
자, 오늘 두 팀 모두 고생 많으셨고요.
Thank you so much, and thank you for such a fun and great game. And we will be right back with Team Jungle, Team Mid, the finals, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.